Alright everybody, welcome back to Fangame Marathon. The Sudoku block is back. And with me I have... Is this the first I want to be? This is the first I want to be the guy game with the Sudoku block.
Wow, I feel so special.
Well, right now you are.
Thank you, Cosmo. Hello everyone, my name's Jopagu, and I'm here to talk to you about Beelzebubs. This is I Want to Break the 8 Beelzebubs. Here's the title screen. Very flashy. Very good stuff. So this is a very old collab with a lot of interesting gameplay. I quite enjoy this game, but I don't think anyone's going to be saying it's modern levels of production value. It gets quite wacky at times. Without further ado, let's get started. So this is...
Countdown. Oh, never mind, where are you going?
I'm going.
You're going, alright.
Alright, let's not die to the second trap. There we go. So, this is stage 1. This, in my splits, is called Gay. So, can we get a shout out for Pride Month? Happy Pride Month, everybody. Aw, man. In my practice run earlier, I first tried this screen, and I was hoping I would do the same here. This screen is not hard, but for some reason I always die on it, and it is quite slow. So, yeah, you have to go back and forth here. There's this, symbol moving across there. I have to not be in the way of that. So I just go back up here. I have to find a good point to cross over there, which can sometimes be annoying. And now we do it again. I'm gonna walk all the way over here and back to kind of try to spread out this aimed bit. I went a bit too fast here, so it's gonna be kind of dense, but shouldn't have a hard time getting through. Okay, there we go. So this game has a lot of stages. Most of them are just like 2 or 3 screens long. Like, this is already... We're on to the second stage. The Ice Caves. A classic part of any video game is the Ice Caves. And this is also the hardest stage in the game. So, have fun with that. This game is really well ordered. It's probably not actually the hardest, but it's definitely up there. I'd say this is like top 4. So yeah, this jump here is just a corner, and that's, the save keeps going. So this is all ice physics, if you can't tell. The ice physics are kind of hard to deal with when you're on the ground. They're very hard to control. So I deal with them by staying off the ground as much as possible. I try to only move in the air here. The stage was kind of a nightmare because it's the second one and it always takes me a while. So if you see me kind of shambling here, that's not going to set the tone for the rest of the run. This is like actually just hard. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, after this, we're going to have like 10 stages that are way easier. Man, I was doing way better at this corner in practice. That's a shame. Should have J-tooled it. Hey. I don't die to those. The marathon's getting to me, I suppose. The cycle is not hard. Ah. Yeah, you have to... the spikes coming down there, you have to actually jump really low. If you jump a bit too high, they will kill you. Unfortunate. I walked off. That is not good. Well, it just means you get to see this stage longer, right? It's definitely not like you're going to be seeing this stage for a lot longer on the second screen. We do love old Fangame slopes, thank you, Barfy. These slopes are great because, unless I'm forgetting something, this is the only place in the game where there are slopes. These, 4 slopes right here. Okay, please don't screw me. Thank you. So, this screen, you may see white snow particles coming from the top. Those kill you. They're RNG. And they kill you. And some of you might not be able to see them. That's because they're hard to see. Yeah, so you go through this whole bottom bit, do dodge some traps with ice physics, and you get up here and do a down diagonal, which, in all my practice runs has proven to be harder than the average fan game down diagonal. There we go. Alright, that's a pretty good time on that. So this save hates me. This save is very easy to get unlucky on. You have to do this double, or half diamond, and if the snow is in the way, you will just die. That's unfortunate. This is historically one of the hardest saves for me. At least in like the first half of the game. Yeah, and as you see here, there's snow in the way of the diamond, which means I had to time it. And that makes it a lot harder. Sometimes it will just kill you outright. Like that. I could have done something about that, I think, but it's harder. Okay. If I were a real speedrunner, I'd do an F jump there, but I'm not, so I will take it slow. Alright, Dinosaur World. Hey, I was a gold spell in that last one. It was less bad than it usually is. So, this cycle here with this guy against the wall actually has a very easy strategy for it. I call it Game Lucky. Yeah, and if you can't tell, this is already a much easier stage than that last one. And that pattern will continue for several more stages before we get another hard one. I'll do my best not to die so you can hear more of this song. That's unfortunate. I don't know what to do with this apple. I usually don't die to it, but sometimes I die to it. Guess I just gotta go faster. Alright, welcome to this stage. Yeah, this is a stage. I have this stage in my notes named Auto-Scroller Hell, for reasons that are about to become apparent. So this is a classic old fan game moving platform, which means it doesn't move the kid with it at all. Every movement I have to do manually, which means I have to kind of nudge myself along with it. And it goes down a little bit faster, a little bit too fast, so you're constantly kind of like bouncing up and down on it, as you can see there. Which means when it's going down, it's actually really hard to get a full jump off of it. So you have to plan around doing a double jump. Alright, this screen. I'm not entirely sure how to do it, but it usually works. So, wish me luck. There is fake blocks if you land too far left there, but they're really easy to avoid. Unfortunate. It hasn't taken me this long in a while. Oh, there we go. This screen it's nighttime. In my notes, this is called nighttime. I didn't have any other ideas of what to call it, so that's what you get. The first time I played this game, I was stuck here for a very long time. You do not want to shoot that button, but this is water. And it's hard to tell this is water, but it is. I thought it was just sky. Oh yeah. I told myself in practice not to forget about that trap, but I did, because I never remember that trap. So this is kind of a nothing burger stage. You just kind of do it. Of all the interesting things in this game, this stage is not one of them. You can fit in that gap there, but it doesn't really save time because you have to wait for the cycle anyway. Let's reset for this cycle. And we'll ride this platform over. This button is going to make things come at me. Yep. So this is I Want to Be the Pharaoh, another Sudoku classic. I just like to think that because it's in a pyramid of some sort. Those are not triggers, you have to shoot them. You just have to go around this screen collecting things. And by collecting things, I mean shooting triggers. So, you'll see this very lightning-ish, plasma-ish background. If you like weirdly distracting lightning backgrounds, wait till later in the run. So that right spike is a platform, you jump in it. The left spike is not a platform, it does kill you. Oh, that's unfortunate. Should have played 114-514 before this. Hey, if you love screens that reset music, you're gonna love this game because it's every screen. Man, I don't know anything to say about this screen. I was hoping I'd pass it first try. Yeah. Yeah, yellow. You like yellow. Next stage is also yellow. So, this game is named I Want to Break the 8 Beelzebubs. Break spelled like break a car, of course. There's a lot more than 8 stages, so I'm not sure where the name comes from. It might have been 8 developers. I never actually counted. Maybe I should have done that. It would be good trivia for a run like this. So this screen, these green spikes come at you. That's it. Now you do like a bunch of gates. 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can't go up there. There's a killer. 9, 10. That's 10 gates. Congratulations. You're like a very small amount of the way to completing 114,514 gates. Those guys are random, I think. Hey, more yellow. Told you so. So this first jump's just kind of hard. Once I survive for a little bit, you'll get to hear banger, question mark? That down diagonal's easy. That should be easy too, but unfortunately it's not. Hit this button, those spikes come at you. That comes down. Ooh, I should not come down, I should stay up. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I'm still fast enough. You go down here, except it's fake. You have to go back here and wait for this, and then go down here, because these blocks are fake. Then you go down here, and if you go to the right, you die. It's like an anime girl who shoots a laser at you or something. I don't actually remember. It's been a while since I've done it. Just go back this way. Hit this button. Hey, I actually did those diagonals. I usually die. Oh! Hey, there she is. Huh, guess I've never done that diagonal route before. I didn't know that happened. This route's usually easier, I just thought it would be bad timing on that one. So you go here, these come up, you go with them a little bit. Oh! Dang. Bad at tapping. This game is very Sudoku-esque. There's a lot of stuff in here that's, like, legitimately good. I think most of the game is, like, actually fun and not just in, like, a humorous way. But it is very silly. Like, whatever this song is might inform you. Okay, welcome to the monsters. There's a bunch of monsters from some video game, I presume. But I don't know this reference. There's a trap up here, but the only way I know how to do it is to just, like, ignore it. Digimon? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this guy up here shoots projectiles randomly, and so I hope it doesn't screw me. He didn't, yay. If you stay in this water for too long, you die, like that. So you have to kind of like bunny hop in the water and avoid this whale. This bit's hard. This guy shoots fireballs at you, but you have to like get close to him to activate a trigger. And now there's a bunch of guys who shoot fireballs at you. You kind of just ignore them. Now you have to dodge another whale. There we go. There's a trigger. Yeah. Here it is. Okay, we're on to the stage. The bees. More than 8 Beelzebubs, if you will. This is one of the most famous stages from this game because this gimmick is cool. So this is funny. If you can tell, there's dark yellow blocks and light yellow blocks. The light yellow blocks, I stick to them. That's unfortunate. If they're on the ground, I can't move unless I jump. If they're on the wall, I stick to them, and they give me my double jump back. So I can use them to kind of climb up things. This screen always gives me more trouble than it should. I always die to the BGA at the end, like once or twice. Yeah, this is one of the coolest screens in the game. Or stages, I mean. This gimmick's a lot of fun. In Sudoku fashion, it has some weird jumps with it, but... you know. Oh, fun fact. Where there's the light yellow block and a dark yellow block touching, like there was there, if you hit the wall too close to the dark block, you will not stick, even if you are touching the actual honey block. Ooh, I should reset for this cycle. So yeah, you gotta be a bit careful on those. Make sure you're actually touching the honey. So yeah, I can kind of fall here just by releasing the left key. It makes me get unstuck. I can also walk away from the honey and it will get unstuck. Okay, this bit's really annoying. Let's see if I can get this jump. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That jump's actually like pixel perfect and frame perfect. Apparently the developer just got it first try in testing and thought it was good enough. That's a very true story. So for non-Fangamers there, the joke is that that story is not true. The infamous Boshy eyeball is not that hard. The guy who was running it at GDQ just made that up. And neither is that jump that hard. I just always struggle with it. Well, I beat it second try that time, so good run. I did that though, that's bad. Yeah, I think they were just trying to tell a joke, but everyone believed them, and it became like a major rumor about the game. But it's not true. Oh. Timing some of these is hard because you have to like pull away and then jump. And it's it can be a little precise. These screens honestly aren't that hard, but for some reason I always struggle with this area a bit. Part of it's because these bees have really hard to read hitboxes because they're very irregular and they're animated. How many monitors have I punched? Well, do I count the same one twice? I had one of my monitors I punched 17 times. Oh. You know, this save's usually not the one that does me in, but okay. Yes, these bees are kind of a fan game staple. If you play enough fan games, you'll see these around a lot. One time I got so mad at a fan game I drove my car off a bridge. Dark time. Oh, I thought I could make that. Okay, pull it together, Jopagu. We can do this. They do look more like wasps. I always think of them as wasps. Everyone ever calls them bees, so I assume they're bees. Oh god, dang it. That last jump's kind of tricky. It's unfortunate for me to be struggling on it right now. Hopefully I can make up some time on the last save, which I also usually struggle on a bit. Wow. Didn't even realize that could kill you. It's a testament to how long this stage usually takes me that I'm still, like, on pace. If I do well on the last save, I could even make time on this stage still. Because I did the last save really fast. Oh boy, that does not happen to me, but it's happened to me twice now. That's wonderful. If only Hulk Hogan was here, he could beat this. Okay, there we go. Now I just have to make this save with something which I have died on before. Okay, there we go. This is the queen bee. She's the queen of the bees. Okay, there we go. Next stage. This is the big world. Yeah, despite how much I struggled on that one save last stage, that was still a gold split, because I usually struggle with every save on that stage. They have a king? Why would they have a king? They're bees. This spike is fake, by the way. Sexism in gaming. On display once again. Oh, that's an unfortunate death. Very funny, though. So the more unfortunate deaths I have, the more Sudoku the run is. And it's a Sudoku run, so it's gotta be. I've never played Donkey Kong Country. I hope I don't get crucified for that one. There we go. Oh, geez, public execution is, I guess, better than crucifixion. This stage doesn't have a whole lot going on other than stuff that's big and stuff that's small. Gotta do some of these cycles. Gotta wait on this one a bit to don't have to dodge the apple as much. There is a trap at the very end of the save. It's a very hard one to dodge too, because it comes down very fast. There we go. This jump's hard. Never mind. Okay, this stage. This is maybe the actual hardest stage. I'll probably be here for a good while. So, this stage is all in water. This gray background is water. So in my notes, this stage is called Necron Water. If you are a longtime fan gamer, you might see the issues already. If you're not, well, Necron Engine is a very old fan game engine that was used for a lot of old games like this. And it has a bug in the water physics, where if you do a one-frame jump, the lowest possible jump, in the water, it will instead do a full jump. It will do the highest possible jump. That means sometimes if you're trying to low jump and you do a one frame, you will instead do a very high jump, which will kill you a lot. Maybe I should stop talking, because this part is not the hard part. Regardless, one frames are normally kind of keyboard dependent. You need a very good keyboard to be able to read one frames consistently. So some people will never have to deal with this, but... Oh, that's bad death. my keyboard can naturally one frame with very high consistency, which is normally a good boon, because it means I can do very low jumps easily. But in Necron Water, it means that I will occasionally just do a full height. I forgot the trap the second time. Gosh dang it. I will occasionally just do a full jump. And if I'm trying to do a low jump, it probably means there's a reason for me trying to do a low jump. So that as often as not, will just kill you. And if I can ever beat the easy part of this stage and get to the hard part of this stage, we will see some bits where this will come into play. There is a lot of this stage we have to do very low jumps. And I might end up accidentally doing some full jumps and dying. Okay, here's the save. I'll be here for a while. So you might be able to see some of these. You have to do very low jumps to get between these cherries. I do this align trick here, where I can fit between the cherries if I have the right align. Because it means I have to do fewer low jumps. And that makes this section more consistent. This. But it is a bit precise to actually fit between them, especially when I have to do it 3 times, because I have to go up here and out, and then line back up again. And yeah, that's very precise, and there's like most of the save left still. So, yay. There's a reason they said this might be the hardest stage save in the game. I'm not gonna do more apple lines there, because that's needless. Okay, and now you think you're done, except for these slopes. There is a trap there, and it's actually kind of hard to dodge, so have fun doing all of this again. That trap comes very fast. Okay, here's the other hard save, because this stage has more than one. You have to hit some invisible triggers, and you see this big box below me, I'm going to have to go back and forth across that several times. Hopefully I can get out of here fast, but I usually don't. So first trigger was up here. Now I can go over here. Yeah. The first screen, which is the easy one, normally somehow took me longer than that save, which usually takes me like several minutes. We'll see if I can repeat that, because it'd be really nice to not be on this save, because I don't like this save. Okay. I'm not enough of a speedrunner to take this fast. I kind of wait for a good cycle here. That's good enough. There we go. And we're out. Welcome to Chaos, everyone. This is one of the most memorable parts of the game. Your first playthrough, this will probably be the hardest part of the game. On subsequent playthroughs, it's not. This kind of just like a get used to it thing. So this is a rhythm game. You have to dodge these. And if you see the pause and play button, that kind of go to the music a little bit. When the pause is on, everything's completely frozen. So you just basically have to do platforming with random time freezes in the middle, which is really fun. Yeah, it's an insane gimmick. It's so hard to get used to the first time. Since the freeze actually like kind of freezes like everything in the game, including like your inputs. So if you hold jump and release it at any point in a freeze, that counts as having released on that one frame of like time that was frozen. This also means that if... Oh goodness, that's unfortunate. Damn. This also means that if you accidentally press jump during a pause, and release jump during the same pause, that will be pressing and releasing on the same frame. So it will do a 1-frame jump, which means a really low jump, and in this case, you don't want to do that because you have to jump over these big arrows. So if I accidentally press jump during a pause, I have to try to like repress jump before the pause ends, so that when by the time time resumes, I'm holding jump again, and so it thinks I'm still holding it. And thus the release of the jump I did in the pause doesn't count. Funnily enough, Necron Water plays a role here too, as I said last time. Because like I just said, if I press and release jump during a pause, it does a 1 frame, and if I'm in water, that will turn into a full jump. So it means I'll be full jumping in water sometimes, which again, the stage is kind of perfectly set up. Don't get killed there. These are RNG, by the way. All the arrows rise in water are RNG, and because they're big, they can sometimes screw you. Oh, that micro pause there got me, damn. Yeah, the freezing's not random. The freezing is to the rhythm of the song. You can kind of tell when it happens. The arrows moving up in the water, those are random. Yeah, this is one several screen long save. It's like the whole song. It's basically like a rhythm game chart, but platforming. Which is fair, because if there were saves on every screen, this wouldn't be hard. This would be quite easy. But that's what makes it the hardest part of the game on your first playthrough, and still decently hard on your second playthrough, and so forth. This gimmick is awesome. This is one of the most fun, creative gimmicks I've seen in a fan game. Also, if the song ends, you can't win. The ending has a gate that closes if the song ends. You don't have to like go super fast, but you have to go like reasonably fast. You can't just like sit and wait. So you kind of have to go with the freezes a little bit. You can't just like kind of wait before every jump to get a freeze out of the way. You have to go fast enough that you're kind of playing around the freezes, like mid-jump. Chaos. Hey, that's you. Wait, no, you're the wrong random. Never mind. Hi, Eric. Ah. I'm usually better at that cycle. I don't know why it's tripping me up right now. The screens kind of get progressively easier. I know I died on the third screen earlier, but I usually don't die on the third screen. And the fourth screen is pretty free unless I get really unlucky with some water arrows. Oh boy, officially losing time on this stage. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, I'm quite ahead on every other stage, so should still be good. I'm quite happy with my pace. I'm like 10 minutes ahead so far, so unless something goes horribly wrong in the later half of the game, shouldn't go over estimate, which is good. I was worried I'd go over estimate, because if the blind Sudoku event got cut off for another year, and it was my fault, I don't know if I'd ever be able to forgive myself. Yeah, blind. I won't be the guy Sudoku's later today. In, I think, the past 2 years, actually, it's run out of time and they've cut off before finishing the game. Which is, unfortunately, pretty common with blind games, because it's hard to judge how long they'll take with it. Still. Wouldn't want it to be my fault the marathon's behind schedule. Oh, gosh, that was a bad freeze. Yeah, the SM64 Sudoku was earlier today, I think. I didn't catch very much of it, but it looked really cool. So the VOD will probably be there soon. Okay. Let's stop shambling. Yeah, I didn't catch any of it live, but I saw a bunch of clips that got posted of it. It looks really funny. I would like to watch it in full later. But also, tune into the I Wanna Be the Guy Sudoku. It is always really good. I'm excited to see what they've cooked up this year. Okay, less talking, more playing. Because this screen should not take me this long. This jump right here is the hardest one. Unfortunate. Yeah. There we go. No! Okay, guys, if I'm here for another hour, don't blame me. God dang it. This gimmick is awesome. It is unfortunate. Fortunately killing me a lot right now. Who do you blame? Good question. Whoever made this stage hard. Yeah, sure, Wolsk. Oh boy. I'd really love to show off the next stage. It is a quite cool stage, and I'm running out of things to say about this one. These arrows, they're like dancing. EDR, or something like that. You guys like dancing games? I've been playing a lot of Crypta and Necrodancer. Very fun game. I played it back in the day in beta and on launch, but there's 2 DLCs since then. I've been checking them out recently. They're very cool. Necrodancer is awesome. Just yesterday, I beat a run as Monk, the character where if you touch gold, you die. One of the harder ones. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I made it past that. Let's focus. Oh yeah, sure, I need those achievements. Co-op sounds fun. We should do that. Yeah, there's a few, really hard characters. Oh, gosh! That's unfortunate. Just a little bit too right. Yeah, Monk, who I just beat, is probably the last of what I would consider the hard characters. Now on to the super hard characters. There's one from a DLC named Mary, who has a lamb falls behind her. If that gets hit at all, you die instantly. There's Bolt, who plays the game on 2 times speed. And there's Arya, who only has half a heart, so any hit kills her. She only gets a dagger, she can't upgrade her weapon at all, and if she misses a beat, she dies instantly. And you start at the end of the game and work backwards, so you start at the hardest part without having any items yet. So yeah, she's a doozy. Although, playing a rhythm game fast is hard enough that a lot of people say Bolt is actually harder than Arya. It's kind of in contention. I should not have gone that. Yeah, Arya's the grandma. And then, of course, there is another character named Coda. Coda is like Arya. You have half a heart, you only have a dagger, and you can't miss a beat or you die. Coda is also like Monk. If you touch any gold, you die. Coda is also like Bolt. You play the game at 2 times speed. And if you miss any of those 2 times speed notes, you die instantly. So, yeah. Arya is maybe the hardest character, except for Coda, who's in a separate category I like to call characters who are unbeatable. A joke character that some people are good enough to beat consistently, which is terrifying. That's unfortunate. I entered this stage 13 minutes ahead. I'm currently 5 minutes ahead. So, better beat this soon. I'm gonna start being behind. Yeah, the unbroken column of arrows. That's what I like to see. Thank you, Barfy. Ah. Yeah, sorry, Fangames. Necrodancer has a lot of mods and custom maps that look cool. There's a mod that adds a Zone 6. It's a full custom zone. I haven't really seen much of it, but it sounds cool. That'd be a fan game, right? Mods count. Oh, I can't believe I made that. What OST do I use? I use the defaults for most characters, so just like the default one for a lot of characters and like the special ones for whatever characters have them. The Arya soundtrack, which is like the metal covers, is maybe my favorite. Unfortunately, I'm not good enough at Arya to see very much of them, although way back in the day, actually, like, I owned that soundtrack on iTunes, so I've listened to it a bunch. Ah! Yeah, Family Jewels. Used to watch them on YouTube a lot. So that's screen 4. It should be easy, except towards the end there's a bunch of those micro pauses that really throw me off. Yeah, I haven't played Isaac since original Rebirth. I haven't played any of the DLC, but I've watched Lava, and some of those characters are messed up. Yeah, Melvy's pretty easy. And she's really fun, too. I like her weapon. Plus, she's like MILF core. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah. Yeah, she has the golden loot. That was close. That drop is really scary if you have it timed badly. Gosh. I should practice the stage more, I guess. I thought I had it. Ugh. Yeah, everyone keep talking about Isaac. Distract yourselves from the shambling that's happening on screen. I haven't done this bad at this stage since like my first playthrough. Boy. Man, I'm starting to wish I put on, like, hacked into the game and gave myself debug keys. It's not random. It's to the rhythm of the song, so I can kind of tell when it's going to pause. But the end of the song gets a bit chaotic, so it's a lot hard to tell, and there's like micro pauses that are really hard to deal with. So, hopefully I'm in the clear. I just gotta not get unlucky with these. Oh! That's a shamble and a half. I hope at least the screams of pain are entertaining. Just me sitting here in all my practice runs like, wow, this area gets really consistent. It's not actually that hard. And now I'm here. So, yay. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no! Wonderful. Yeah, you can get RNG screwed on this stage. It doesn't happen that often, but yeah. I should have waited till I had more space to move forward before I went in. Yeah, this is effed up. I do love it. This is like my favorite stage in the game. I wish it wasn't taking so long. But you know. That's bad. The stage really puts the brake in 8 Beelzebubs, huh? The arrows move while you're paused, imagine. This would be, like, literally impossible, I believe. Oh, thank God. Okay, local woman loses 20 minutes on one area. So, the stage is save jumping. This is a lot of people's favorite stage. These flags are basically checkpoints, like proper checkpoints in case you get soft locked from the save jumping. If you've never played a fan game before, saves save you in the position you are when you shoot them, aka when your bullet collides with them. So that allows you to jump like this sometimes. The way the anti-soft lock is implemented just means that if you fall off the bottom of the screen, you'll get sent back to the flag. So I'm going to try to avoid that. There we go. Ugh, that bit's like hella precise. Yeah, this is a really fun stage. The usage of the gimmick is really cool. That's bad. I think I could still make this. Yeah. You can kind of hover in the air by resetting really fast. There's a trap here. That cloud doesn't kill you, it pushes you down, which means it pushes you off the bottom of the screen, which will send you back to the flag. Okay, this stage is color blindness. There's red and blue spikes. You can only see one of them at a time. So this is gonna be a test of how well I can remember things. Because I am speedrunning, so I'm not gonna go slow enough to look at them. Like, you see there's a bunch of different buttons scattered around, so you can kind of, like, switch the colors at will and look at things a bunch. I'm not gonna do that. I tried my best to memorize this, so we'll see how well that turned out. Oh boy, there's a spike somewhere here. No, I'm good. Oh, is that diagonal? That's a shame. It is, okay. That's what I thought. I just kind of messed up the jump. So yeah, the spikes are active when they're invisible. So you're kind of supposed to go all around hitting the switches to switch which ones are visible. So you can kind of like do your best to remember them, but I've played this enough I can mostly remember them all. I just do a few well-timed switches to help me out. This one is very scary. The screen's very scary because there's a cycle if you if you look up there. And one of the spikes that's moving is invisible. So you gotta remember where to be. This stage is awesome. And I'm shambling more. Eesh. That's not what I do. That's unfortunate. I just forget there's a bit more up there after the fucking save. Oh, there's a spike there! Dang it! That's not one I should forget. Remembered everything else. Oh, right, that one. I always forgot that one. I just remember the spikes here. And, yeah, okay. Okay, we're out to the color part. The stage is not over yet. This screen is just Needle. It's reasonably difficult Needle. It will get a bit trickier once I hit the yellow buttons. There's fake blocks here, and there's a trap here. Don't forget that trap. It will return soon. I need not double jump there. Yep, so yellow buds just change the spikes. No invisible spikes shenanigans this time. It just changes which spikes are existing, and makes the needle hard. Thankfully, you get saves now. Which is good, because I'm bad at down diagonal. And up here there is a corner. It's another raw corner, and we love them. Nice. First try that, and that trap is back. Oh my god, barely dodged that. And we're through. Yay. So this stage, in my splits, this is called Auto-Scroller Hell Redux / Necron Water Redux. And you might be wondering why, because you see this screen. This screen is an inexplicable screen of pure needle before the rest of the stage. I always forget it exists when I haven't played the game, like, literally this morning. Like, when I played the game this morning, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this screen. There are no traps or gimmicks or anything, this is just needle, so... Oh, I did get the align on that corner jump, don't worry. It was just on my way. Okay, yeah, here is Auto-Scroller Redux / Necron Water Redux. You have to move with this box of cherries. It moves on a path that's not random, so you can kind of tell. The issue is that you have to do a bunch of low jumps to stay in here, and if you do a jump too low, you're going to do a full jump, because Necron Water, if you recall that a little bit. So I am trying very hard to modulate my jumps and do like 2 or 3 frame jumps. That was just me being on the ground. Yeah, this isn't going to be a problem for a lot of people if their keyboards can't 1 frame, but for me, this stage is gross. I almost always have a death to Necron Water on this bit. Hopefully it doesn't happen here. This is a very exciting auto-scroller. Alright, we're at the end. Who's ready to see something cool? It's more! Woo! Yeah, what if I was gonna say if I had a membrane keyboard laying around, but I realized I'm literally on a laptop and I could just unplug my mechanical keyboard and use my laptop keyboard, so yeah, I could. Although I've heard some membrane keyboards are actually better at 1 framing, so I don't know if that would help necessarily. I guess it couldn't hurt because this mechanical keyboard is very good at 1 frames. It's essentially perfect at them. Alright, we're at the end. Guess what? There's more. Eh, just kidding. It's actually over. So this is hit Fangame and Oasis. Oasis is an adventure FSR, so actually, this is adventure. This audio is peak. Heem, even. That is not a save, that is a sieve. That is a save, though. You gotta time this. It gets a little hard sometimes, but I think I've gotten used to it. This is a raw double diagonal, nothing interesting here. Oh, right, that one. Oh, they go up. I gotta go left. I first tried this bit in practice earlier, so I don't really remember the saves as well as I should. Alright. This jump here is like just hard. Nothing special going on. It's a bit harder than it looks. There we go. That first trigger is a trap. The second trigger you actually want to get. This one's a trap. And that is that. Say goodbye. Remember earlier how I mentioned distracting lightning backgrounds? Welcome to the Wrath of Jupiter. So, yeah, these are black spikes on a bright yellow, shining yellow and black background. It's wonderful. This first bit is just needle with a couple traps, but once we get down here, we get to the meat of the stage, which is cycles. This is cycle gameplay. Woo! This first one, you gotta wait for the right moment, then you just hold right. Here, gotta do some annoying mini spike jumps, and then I get to attempt the cycle. This cycle's a bit harder. Graphic design is my passion. Yeah, these mini spikes are hard to see. It's quite fun. Thankfully, none of these jumps are super hard. The worst is like a 16 pixel. Yeah, Sudoku, thank you. Ugh, get another 16 pixel on that block. And it always is hard for me, for some reason. Harder than it should be. Okay, I got it. Ah, way too late on that. These cycles are really fun to figure out your first time. They're very chaotic cycles. There's a lot going on. Right, not that. Wrong one. That's unfortunate. I forgot what I was doing. Going this one. Better. There we go. There's the save. Go fast to avoid that guy. You gotta wait for a specific time here. You can't just go in between every gap. There's a specific gap you gotta wait for. Ah, that was close. That's fortunate. Yeah, you gotta wait for 2 of these to go by. Because the first set of 2 that passes is closer together than you think, and it will kill you. Alright, trap stage. There's a bunch of traps here. So this stage would be nice if I could beat the entire screen in one go. Because you have to go backwards, and I would have to redo the traps. I've never pulled it off, but maybe this is the one. The screen might be familiar to some of you. It's in one of them Sudoku medleys. Either the Sudoku series... Oh, there we go. No longer. It's either in the Sudoku series or the Sweeper series. I don't really remember which. This is not a Sudoku medley. This is just a game that a medley took from. Yeah, this is Camellia 3. Yeah, so because I beat that save first try, there's no traps here. If I'd beaten the whole room first try, I wouldn't have traps on the bottom anymore either, which is, would be nice. Ah, okay, yeah, now I have to do the traps down here. One day I'll actually be good at speedrunning, and I will get this skip time save, but, you know. It's especially annoying because that bit's really hard. If I could not have to do that, it'd be really nice. There we go. Ah, get the save. You have to do an animation-dependent walk under this apple. If you go on the wrong frame of its animation, it will kill you. You have to get on the ledge next to that apple. Alright, there we go. Oh, right, that's the trap. I'm always, like, try to remember the traps on this save, and I don't. There's another one here, though, I remember that. Yippee. Oh, and there's the third one I forgot about! Yay! 1 for 3! Yeah, that save is, like, the most generic traps in the game. There's spikes invisible to the left of me there. Yeah, you see that? That block is fake. Get down that one. There's blocks blocking you up top there, so you have to go down there. And here we go. This is the chase. So this spike wall moves at the exact same speed as you, so anytime you lose, you're not getting back. So you have to, like, basically hold right to be fast enough to get past this. And first try, yay. As long as I don't mess up the long jump. Okay, thank you. That save's actually, like, hard. That took me a lot my first couple times. You have to be very precise with your movements to be able to move without stopping holding right. You have to be good at jumping. This diagonal's actually hard. And more like the re-jump after is hard, but yeah. Alright, welcome to the monsters. Again, Monsters Redux. So, this is the last stage. So, time will be whenever I enter the warp in the top right. The way this stage works is these clouds bounce you. I'm not jumping, these just bounce you. I am double jumping, but... And there are monsters everywhere. You have to shoot them as they come for you. The monsters spawn in specific positions on screen. Essentially, if you kill one and then get far enough away from it, it will respawn. So, like, that dragonfly is kind of in the middle, which means we're going to be seeing him a lot. He is the bane of my existence. Because every time I kind of leave the middle and then go back to the middle, like that, he respawns. These guys are also a pain because they move really erratically, very, like, zigzaggy motion. Right. I can't stop midair there, that jump's long. Alright, hopefully I can beat this screen pretty quick, but sometimes it takes me a while. Actually, my first playthrough this screen took me, like, forever. This was, like, one of the hardest screens in the game for me. I was just, like, tilted really hard on it, I guess. So, yeah, we just gotta collect all these smiley faces. And now we'll open up a warp in the top right. Hey, glad I made that. Oh my god, don't kill me. Thank you. That guy was on a mission. Yeah, that's the hard part right there when those two come at you at once. These guys have varying amounts of health. Like, the dragonflies have like 2, I think. Those big blocky guys have more. The little UFO guys have the medium amount. Thankfully they don't have iframes, so usually like 1 burst of spamming is enough to get them down. Yeah, these dragonflies are a bit annoying because they're very erratic hitboxes. When they flip, their wings kind of teleport. I haven't been noticing any micro stutters, but I'm usually pretty bad at noticing lag, so if it's happening, it might be happening. Might just be my connection, though. Where do I go from here? Oh yeah, up there. I forgot where I was located for a second. This arena does not exactly have that many identifying features. Okay, I'm going to have to do another loop around, unfortunately. I'm not done quite yet. Yeah, that guy almost got me. That was scary. Alright, these are the last 2 smiley faces. I just have to get to the end now. Okay, got rid of that guy who was dogging me. And now I just have this guy. Oh, right, and this one. I should be able to just outrun this guy. And that's time! Alright. Underestimate. Yay. Alright, my time, yeah, 1:21:59. I gained time in almost every stage. There were a couple I lost like 10 seconds on, except for Chaos, in which I lost 20 minutes. If I had beaten Chaos fast, this could have been a PB by like 15 or 20 minutes, but instead this is not a PB. Very fun game, though. I like this game a lot. You should definitely check it out. It's Sudoku inclined for sure, but it's not like pure Sudoku. Like, a lot of this is just like actually fun. Definitely one I would recommend.
Alright, GG.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to say before we move on?
Well, thank you everyone who came out to watch me. I had a lot of fun. And I hope you enjoy the rest of Sudoku. Goodbye.
Okay, then next up we have normal Super Mario Bros. Series, run by the random Eric.